So, this matchup is Amulet Titan, and this is the version without Karns, which apparently Ross Merriam, I guess, thinks is better than the ones with Karns. Maybe it's right. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot. I'm not an Amulet Titan player, so. Um, but I will say that the kind without Karns is definitely easier to beat. That's for sure. So, all right. I'm pretty sure I kept this hand. This was like what almost 2 weeks ago that I played this. I just haven't gotten around to recording it yet. Um, and by the way, if anybody is ever willing to help me test, please feel free to join the Discord and message me. I'm usually trying to find people that I can reliably test with, and I'd rather not just play random people. No, that's not to say that random people can't be good. I don't consider myself above average as far as a Magic player at all. So, um, but it would be nice to have a reliable testing group. We got a few people in the Lantern Discord, but unfortunately, people are busy. But anyways, the match. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I kept this because of the double bridge, and I have two lands to play the bridge, and I do have the early removal and or discard with brutality. Surgical is really good in the shredder. And like I said, my opponent is on Amulet Titan, and it looks pretty good. Like it looks like they got a really good hand. However, I guess did they mulligan? Yeah, I guess they did. I don't know. Maybe I misjudged the hand. So yeah. Now, I'm fortunate enough I do top deck a Inquisition here, which is super useful for me. Um, There are only two ways of winning are attacking and with Valakut. I got the bridges to shut down the attacking, so I need to remove the Valakut win condition. And being able to Inquisition the Dryads and then Surgical them will do exactly that. Valakut will do nothing after that aside from tap for red. Excuse me. So, in hindsight here, what I end up doing is I wait till their draw phase and do Surgical. What I should probably have done is waited for them to possibly play their bounce land and trigger it to try to, if they do draw a Dryad, and just kind of that could possibly lure them into a misplay if I do it right, um, because of the situation. But I didn't think of that at the time. I just did it during the draw. So it ends up not mattering because either way, they would have probably played the bounce land, and it has no real effect on the game here. This is where I see that they are without Karns, so I know that all I have to do is shut off their attacks. Mostly it's going to be the Titan here. They don't have enough mountains to make Valakut work, and I did not see an engineered explosive in the main, so I don't have to worry about Teleria West grabbing that. Although I do run two needles in the main, so still not bad. So I can needle either engineered explosives or Teleria West. And I don't remember seeing a blast zone either, so I don't have to worry about that either. So, anyways, yep. Um, yeah, so now that'll let me, I mean, I don't really have to worry about it. Being able to tutor up the needle. Instead, I'm more concerned with tutoring up a lantern because I know that, again, I'm going to be able to play bridge before they can kill me. Yep. And this is basically game now. This is it. There is no winning from this point. Now that was smart trying to cut me off, so maybe the stuff will get stuck in my hand, but there's no way they're going to get 6 power worth of stuff stuck in my hand, especially with 4 main deck collective brutalities. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Yeah, so Jace actually is somebody from Cockatrice that I've known him for, I'm pretty sure it's a him. Known them for a few years from Cockatrice, if I remember correctly now. And that's it. So we go to game two. See, game two, I took out the collective brutalities, brought in Thoughtseize. So I have 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Inquisitions main. I also brought in 2 Surgicals. Um, and what else did I side out? I don't remember. And I also sided in the 4th Assassin's Trophy and the 4th Ghost Quarter. I forgot all of what I sided out. I probably sided out some mill rocks because if I can just surgical them off their game plan, then it doesn't matter what they get. And post board, I do normally expect what's the name of it? Well, Reclamation Sage, like is the biggest. But I do also, or some variant of it, like I forget the other one that comes into play that does that, but you can also gain life or make it bigger or something like that. Um, and I do also expect maybe Internet Explosives from the side and Tireless Tracker sometimes, because Tireless Tracker is another win condition aside. So if I'm able to get rid of all of their bigger threats, and it does allow them to draw cards very, very quickly if they play it well. Oh, fast forward. Let's do that, huh? All right. So, um, Reclamation Sage, yeah, I'm pretty sure they kept this one. And then for me, I have, I mean, the only downside I think is that I can't immediately cast Assassin's Trophy, and I don't have a turn 1 discard spell. But it could be argued here that I misplayed. Maybe I should play the Waste first, and I'm pretty sure I played the Urza Saga first. Um, what's interesting about that is that, no, wait. Yeah, I did play the Urza Saga first. What's interesting about that is it does lure them into getting a quick value off Reclamation Sage by killing my enchantment land. It doesn't matter too much because you'll notice the rest of their hand is absolutely worthless now. So if I just play my Lantern, I'm only taking 2 damage a turn. They got, and most of their deck, like almost half their deck is land. And the only land I really got to worry about is Teleria West. And maybe if they brought in Blast Zone. But even then, like, this is probably not going to happen anytime soon. Now, their top card, I do let them have this because I know that I'm going to be able to, if I really have to, trophy something so that they can't, immediately kill me. And I would rather them spend their mana on this. And I mean, yeah, technically it probably would have been smarter to mill this because chances are that it's going to be a land next. But I wasn't too worried about it. I know it was a land next, but and they get 3 land. So now I'm just keeping them off stuff. Really, this one doesn't matter a whole lot either. But is a 0/3, so they might be able to swing under bridge. And I already have 2 of those to worry about. I guess technically I didn't have to worry about it too much. Yeah. So, interesting point here. I said it years ago, years and years ago, that I am not worried about letting my opponent draw sorcery speed draw spells. For example, Serum Visions or Explore, because if I mill that, they're going to get the next card anyways. Um, However, if I let them draw the Explore or the Searing Visions, then they're paying mana to draw the card that they would have drawn anyways. So sometimes, yeah, it's better to mill, say, the Serum Visions if I have a solid lock, yes. But if I don't, if I only have a single rock lock, then I would rather just let them have it. And if it really is an emergency, if I have a single rock lock, then I'll be able to mill the next card anyways. And if I have to, I can Ghost Quarter myself to force the Assassin's Trophy to try to keep them off of it. But in most cases, it's relatively safe to let them draw sorcery speed. Now, a smart opponent might try to hold on to their sorcery speed spells to chain them to draw multiple cards in a row if I only have a few rocks or maybe one rock. But usually by that point in the game, if they have a whole bunch and they have a whole lot of mana to do it, I usually have more than one rock anyways. So they were smart here and saved their Titan. Now I know that they got the Teleria West, so I need to worry about them being able to transmute it. However, I know that they only have one blue mana here. I don't think I know the other two cards yet, though. But I know that since they didn't play the other card, another blue mana, they don't have another blue mana. So I still don't know the other two cards. So what I do here is I go ahead and play, and I'm playing it safe. I don't have to worry about a whole heck of a lot. It's a 10 turn clock on that thing. I still have 7 more turns to empty my hand and do all sorts of stuff with this, which I have plenty of time to play this stuff. Sometimes 4 is 28, and then I do not have 28 mana worth of stuff in my hand, and I doubt that I'm going to draw 28 mana worth of spells anytime soon. So I was a little bit worried about this because the whole swinging on the bridge and all that. So, however, I do have Ghost Quarters if I really need to. And I have a Surgical here. Now, I mess up here. I don't know. I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. And I forgot that they saved their Primeval Titan. For some reason, I thought there was one in their graveyard, and there is not. Because they fetched to shuffle it away, so I didn't hit it. So, I'll go ahead and play a bridge just to get ready. And I think I keep this up too in case I really have to Ghost Quarter myself. I think. No, wait, I think I tapped this in order to Surgical. So. Yeah. So this is where I realized, oh yeah, they saved the Titan. So I decided to go for the Pact instead. That does make it so that they can't search out if they get another blue mana. And so for their hand is absolutely worthless, aside from maybe Teleria West if they can get a second blue mana. I see they do have another Engineered Explosives. They only have two Titans and 2 Dryads, 1 Beast Within, and that is it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards I have to worry about, and I am not worried. So what's that? 6 out of, so they have a 1 in 6 chance of getting something that they want. The chances of 2 of those things being in the coming in a row is super slim. And I guess technically you could count the blue mana as well, but so they can Teleria West because they want to try to get Teleria West for the Engineered Explosives. So here, I played the Stirrings, and my plan here is I have 2 Stirrings. Chances are I'm going to have Mill Rocks on the top. so I want to see how many mill rocks I'm going to get. And then if I have to, I can just ghost quarter the crap out of them and keep them off of blue. Or grab a needle if I need to. I was going to get the Pixis, but it turned out there was another shredder underneath. So the winning from here is they need 7 good cards in a row. They only have 6 in the deck. And if we count the blue lands, I can easily just get rid of the blue lands as well with the ghost quarters. So this is pretty much game. Yeah, and that is it. All right. So again, it's a relatively easy matchup as long as they are not playing Karn. If they're playing Karn, then that's actually why I have 4 Assassin's Trophy in the 75 because of Karn. It does help with that matchup, I imagine. And the 4th Ghost Quarter, so I can Ghost Quarter stuff with the bounce trigger on the stack and kind of mess them up a little bit. But yeah, hopefully the trend is not so much Karns in the Amulet Titan decks, and it kind of feels like playing the old Tron, the green-red Tron at the beginning of Modern, where it was really easy. You just 2 needles in a bridge, or you surgical a Karn, you land a bridge, you needle Oblivion Stone, and you win the game. Of course, that changed over time, but or when new cards got printed. But now with this list, the Amulet Titan list, it feels a lot like that, where they only have 2 threats we really got to worry about in between Bridge and Surgicals. And if you do 4 Inquisitions, 4 Thoughtseize in the 75, along with 4 Surgicals, it seems relatively not difficult at all. So hopefully this is useful for people. Again, anybody ever wants to help test, it's in the I'm in the Lantern Discord most times. Y'all have a great day.